99 problems.
Hey everyone, it's Jerry at the Fledge. Welcome to another 99 problems, but a pitch ain't one. How y'all doing today out there, entrepreneurs? So, are you pitching, Meg?
Fantastic.
Are you pitching, Ryan?
Yes.
Hell yeah. You guys don't yell at each other through the rooms and try to mess up each other's pitches. Well, we were sitting here a little nervous because we only had the battle of the Jeremys. So Jerry was going to jump in and make it a trio. And I still might pitch at the end. I always rag on people that don't show up and pitch and stuff like that. But you guys don't see me pitch enough. So I'm going to pitch, but you can't vote for Jerry. And we've got, 4 entrepreneurs competing today. We'll see if any more come up. I'm putting a ticker on the bottom to give a shout out to Black Lives Matter. Per our promise, we're going to keep that in front of everyone. Shout out to Fonda Brewer, the Michigan Diversity Education Center, the Fledge Foundation, and the Fledge community, Greenwood District Studios, and our newest sponsor, Cranberry Lake Campground. So if you want to be a sponsor, hit us up. There is a donor box set up that you can give as much as you want. $5 helps. And all sponsors will be listed on at least mentioned in at least one show and listed on the 99 Problems But a Pitch Ain't One webpage on the Fledge website. So with that said, we are going to go in Jeremy Hurt, then Jeremy Like, and then Megan Miller, and then Ryan Miller. And then I'm going to pitch, but I am not eligible for votes. I just want to show you guys how I might do a pitch on the fly. And I've not thought about this pitch. I've made it up. So stick around till the end. And we'll go from there. Is that a train going by? Oh, all right. So with that said, I will start to take off a couple of
What?
You ready, Jeremy Hurt? Are you ready, Jeremy Hurt? All right, Jeremy Hurt is currently frozen.
Hey.
Are you back? All right, I'm going to switch Jeremy Like.
I don't know. I was working fine.
All right, you're okay. I'm going to get off the screen, and you've got 99 seconds to do your pitch. You ready to go? Are you ready to go? All right, Jeremy Like, I'm sorry. I'm going to swap out for a second. Let's see if your internet comes back, Jeremy Hurt. I think you can still hear me. Jeremy Like, sorry, got to put you in the second place or moved you to first place. So I'm going to leave. When you start talking, we will start the clock. All right?
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Hi, my name is Jeremy Like, and I'm one of the resident computer guys at the Fledge. I'm taking a different approach today because I want to make sure I'm expressing my vision for It's Fixed as clearly as possible. I will start with a little history. I first put my hands on a computer in 1983 while in an elementary school. It wasn't long before I was hooked. Growing up in a family-owned business, I was exposed to the upsides and downsides of owning your own business at a pretty young age. That did not deter me from wanting to be a business owner. After high school, I attended LCC and started down a path that got derailed with some of the restructuring going on at the time. A few years later, I resumed my education at Central Michigan University for a degree in computer networking, followed by Capella University, where I earned a Master of Science in Information Assurance and Technology. My vision for It's Fixed is twofold. First, I would like It's Fixed to be the go-to company for fledglings getting started who may not know what they need and may not be able to afford the bigger companies. Second, I want to be able to offer the best remote support available to fledglings and their families. Of course, my market expands beyond just the fledglings, and I'm aiming to cover the Tri-County area. I will be relaunching my website at the start of 2021 with a clear vision of what the company is, where I want it to go, and how best to offer technology services during a global pandemic. If I win today, I will be putting the money towards the software package I need to take my remote support offering to the next level. Thank you.
Good job, Jeremy. Right there at the 0 mark, and yeah, I think you clarified a lot there. So good job.
Thank you.
I'm gonna take you off. I'm gonna go back to Jeremy Hurt. He's come back in. All of our friends, Katie, Erica, Fonda, Kiana, all out there saying good morning to us. How you doing, Jeremy? You think you're back?
Yeah, I'm good now. Just the computer, it worked fine until the show started. So
Yeah. Well, you're always resilient and always bounce back. So I'm gonna go off the screen whenever you're ready. Mark will start the clock.
all right. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeremy Hurt, and I am here to talk to you once again about Red Bike Delivery. Some of you may be asking what Red Bike Delivery is, and I'm going to tell you a few things that Red Bike Delivery is not. One thing it is not is a corporate machine that is focused on profits and those opening day numbers for the stock market. We are your neighbors, your friends, your community. We are the people that you see every day at the store when you're out with your friends, out to eat. We're your community, and we are here to help you get through this pandemic and thrive once again. My concern with this company is to continue to allow these restaurants that have been forced to shut down to bring in some kind of profits and be able to serve you once again when they can open their doors and allow us to dine in with them again. So this is a community project to keep us alive while we deal with this pandemic, and to allow us to continue to support each other like we should. Thank you.
Good job, Jeremy. And the internet held up, so awesome. Thank you. Hi, Meg. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing well. I was just thinking last night, Jeremy Hurt sent me a message and asked if I was pitching today, and that's why I'm here. So shout out to him for encouraging me to actually do it. And also thanks, Jerry, for creating the space.
Of course. I love it that everyone's here today. So I'm going to get out of the way and let you do your thing.
All right, let's go. So, hey, I'm Meg. You probably have seen me pitch here before a few times. And since 2017, I've been working on a project called Creative Dying. And so you can find us at creativedying.org. And our mission is to first start conversations about death. Second is encourage end-of-life planning. And third is to establish a creative dying center. And I've worked as a registered nurse for a number of years, and I've seen how a lot of people die in ICUs, hooked to tubes and machines, often alone, often in ways that don't feel very authentic or humane. So the purpose of the Creative Dying Center, which is the focus of my pitch today, is to create a space that's inclusive. So I want to offer opportunities to access high quality end-of-life care to people who might not otherwise access it. Community-based, so we help care for one another. We can help normalize death by just being in spaces with people who are dying, we can realize it's safe and it's not as terrible as we might think. And then also psychedelic friendly. So I want to create a space where people can have psychedelic experiences that help with the way that we view death, the way that we relate to death, and even our grief. So I'm hoping to use these funds to continue hosting our Creative Dying site and start saving for the actual center that I'm hoping to just crowdfund. All right, thanks.
Good job, Meg.
Mm.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. I can't wait.
Yeah.
All right. And now, Ryan, I'm getting you on the screen. There you go. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm pretty good. Thanks. How are you?
I am good. You know what you're doing, so I'm going to get out of your way and let you do it. All right.
All right. Thanks, Jerry. All right. Good morning. My name is Ryan Miller. I'm here from Men's Resiliency. We're at mensresiliency.com. And this project started a few months ago. And it came about because I realized how I recognized that I wasn't able to express certain emotions. I was holding certain emotions within myself, and some of them emotions I really want to feel. And as I looked deeper, I realized that a lot of men feel this way, and a lot of men are hiding a lot of themselves because it hasn't been safe to express ourselves, to our whole selves. We live in a disconnected world. Men often don't reach out to each other especially when things are going to, we're having a difficult time. We tend to self-isolate. And so Men's Resiliency is here to connect men with themselves and each other. We have monthly meeting groups right now, and we're getting together once a month to meet up, talk about toxic masculinity and the flip side, healthy masculinity, and what we're doing to start embodying healthy masculinity in ourselves. If I win the $99 today, I actually plan to try something new and bring in someone to talk about a specific topic, and I'll pay them $99 to talk to Men's Resiliency crowd. Thank you.
Great job, Ryan. I'm going to take you off. We're going to hold off on questions for a minute. And I'm not talking yet, Mark. So I'll tell you when I'm going to start my pitch. But I'm going to just do this pitch because I always ask people to do a pitch, and I don't pitch enough. So it's time for me to put my, I guess, money where my mouth is. So I'm going to talk about the Fledge coin and Fledge community. And I'm ready. My next words, Mark, will trigger for the clock. So, Fledge coin and the Fledge community. The problem that I think we could solve with it is something where we take our money and we let it leave the community way too much. You'll always hear me rant and complain about we're sending money to Amazon or to the coast or to China or whatever, and the money's not staying in our community. So a dollar bounces out of here very quickly. And if we could trap that dollar, we can all benefit from it. It can make us have more equity, more wealth, and more funding to solve our problems. So I'm inspired at first by Killer Mike and his trigger warning show, where he talks about in the white and Asian communities that a dollar will stay in that community for up to 25 to 30 days. But in the Black community, it bounces out in like 6 hours. And I'm also inspired by things like Bay Bucks up in Traverse City, where they use it to buy things at the different shops, and it kind of traps that money in the community. And also inspired by crypto and the tokens and the things we can do on the blockchain. So Mark and I have been working on building a community where you guys can sell stuff, building a Fledge coin where you can earn Fledge coin, and eventually you'll be able to make Fledge coin and use it in the studio. Make Fledge coin and use it for screen printing. So look for it January 3rd, Bitcoin's birthday. I took an extra second. And I did just make that pitch up off the fly. So I have to practice it next week. So let's start with, did I get everyone on screen? Yeah. Let's start with questions. And let's limit the questions right now to Jeremy Like with It's Fixed, Jeremy Hurt with Red Bike Delivery, Meg Miller with Creative Dying, and Ryan with Men's Resiliency. Any questions amongst the team?
I have a question for Ryan. Do you have like, as far as like a speaker, like for your groups, like what type of person, I suppose, would you be looking for or having join the group to discuss these issues?
Yeah, thanks, Jeremy. That's a good question. I actually just thought of that this morning. So I'm kind of fleshing out the ideas. I have some thoughts, maybe someone on like breath work or meditation, maybe someone like an expert on relationships. Yeah, I think somewhere along those lines, some form of like self-care for sure.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
And again, if the crowd has any questions, please put them in the chat. Any more questions amongst ourselves? All right. I am going to take our sponsors off, go back to comments for a second. I think what I'll do is we'll get right into the voting then. And again, Kiana is asking, Jeremy, do you have any active plans for expanding your services beyond downtown Lansing? And that would be to Jeremy Hurt, given the context.
Actually, yes. Thank you. That's a great question. I am currently working with another person to set them up with some restaurants on the south side, and I'm also testing my boundaries right now with expanding my own personal areas into the east and west side of Lansing. So yes, I definitely am planning to expand. The way that it's set up, I'm trying to get people that live in that community. So like if you live on the east side, that would be kind of the area that you delivered in. So it kind of depends on who applies and who I can find. But for now, I personally am expanding my delivery area just since I'm figuring out how far I can go.
All right. Are there any more questions, either from ourselves? Yeah, go ahead, Meg.
Yeah, I have a question for Jeremy Light that I just thought of, and I'm excited to hear what you have to say. So I'm interested in like what kind of things do you fix or service, and specifically, Ryan and I have been messing around with potentially creating a YouTube channel, and I have no experience video editing. So I know I asked you like what software you use, but is that something you could help with, like teaching us how to edit things? Because I know you're also a YouTube wizard.
Absolutely. So I've done computer repair in the past. As I mentioned earlier, my degrees are in networking and security. So I'm comfortable with those areas too. YouTube is, video is king right now. You know, everybody has a YouTube channel, it seems like. And there are a lot of little details that, you don't know what you don't know when you start out. And unless you go and spend 6 months evaluating all this stuff and the different tools to help you and the different pitfalls to avoid, you're going to hit one or two of them along the way. So yes, if if you're looking to get a YouTube channel started, that is something I would absolutely be able to help with. I can recommend tools, and I can, help get you started with video editing and things of that nature. I won't claim to be an expert in all video editors, but they all work very similar. So, once we get beyond where the terminology differs between them, we can get you rolling.
Thank you so much, Jeremy.
Great question. I love how you guys ask each other real authentic, sincere questions, and it almost sounds like we're about to make a sale right live on TV. And that's sort of what I'm talking about. Let's trap these dollars. Let's use our friends. Let's support each other, and let's build wealth and equity in our community. And I just love it when you guys ask each other questions, because it's never like, oh, yeah, Jeremy, how you going to do that? And it's just spectacular. So with that
actually
said,
have a quick question for Meg, if that's okay.
Yes, please.
With the psychedelic part of the experience, is there certain laws in different counties and states and stuff that could stop that from happening in certain places?
Are you having trouble, Meg?
Yeah, my internet just went out and I lost all of you for a number of seconds, so I didn't hear what happened next.
Okay,
go ahead.
Okay, with the psychedelic part of the experience that you're attempting to create, is there certain like laws in different counties and states that could prohibit that? Like, would it have to be in certain areas that happens where it's allowed, or what's the logistics behind that?
Yeah, that's a really good question. So right now, most psychedelics are still scheduled and not available for use, except in the context of research studies. So at least starting out, there's a few places that are like retreat centers that are doing research so that they're actually able to have access to psychedelics there. And some places are decriminalizing. So like Ann Arbor, all psychedelic medicines are decriminalized there. So access is a lot higher. So right now we wouldn't be able to legally like open the doors and just be selling psychedelics. That wouldn't fly. But there are some workarounds that we might be able to provide access maybe sooner than we might think. And places in Canada, there's a group called Therasil that has actually legally applied to have, I think, like 14 or 15 cancer patients already legally access psilocybin. And they're just working with the health minister directly to get that approved. So it's an individual basis. It's not like a widespread approval yet, but goodness, the research is so convincing. I feel like it's just a matter of time until they're more accessible.
Right. Great. Thank you.
Yeah, I love talking about this. I could talk about it all day. Thanks for asking.
Of course.
All right. Mark, start the timer. Let's start voting. And I'm always struggling to like tally everything properly. So if anybody wants to talk about something, or if you want to sing a song or something, Jeremy, Hurt.
There's a reason I played percussion.
All right, everyone's getting votes, so that's good. We got 50 seconds more. Yeah. Uh-oh. All right, 37 seconds, and we'll close it.
You get the Jeopardy.
I wonder how widespread this is, but I keep having dreams where I'm in a crowd of people and no one has their mask on, no one gives a damn, and everyone feels happy and safe and joyous, and they're all just like talking face to face. I don't know if I've heard other people are having some dreams like this. I know I'm not alone, but I wonder how many others.
Thank you for telling me that. Voting is closed. All right. So that's one thing. I am having similar dreams and just absolute panic attacks when people are on TV and don't have their masks on and they're talking to each other from a show from 1970. You know, it just freaks me out. I'm like, what are they doing? So, all right. Our winner for today is Red Bike Delivery and Jeremy Hurt, and it was close across the board. It is almost a square in the histogram. So you won by one vote, and you did a great job, Jeremy. So
Thank you.
Good job. And, you know, Leela did come in and vote at the end there. So I'm going to tally that there. But it didn't change the results. Everybody, you're solving problems in the community. Support Jeremy by, if you've got computer needs, you've got YouTube needs, reach out to him, and, you know, buy someone a Christmas present, maybe a computer tune-up or something like that, or whatever from Jeremy. And then Jeremy Hurt, of course, you can, what are all the restaurants we can order from and support you right now?
So right now, Social Sloth and the Goodfellas Bagels are the two that I'm exclusively working with.
All right. So, you know, show them some love and show Jeremy some love at the same time. You know, death is such a hard thing to talk about. Nobody wants to, you know, there's a famous quote, neither the death nor the sun can be looked at steadily. And, you know, what Meg is doing is so important. And the work, you know, you don't have to trip on mushrooms and get off, you know, it's not like that. It's something different than that. And we need to talk about death. And a lot of people know somebody who's dying right now. And, you know, prepare for that. Think about that. We're not all here forever. We will leave this earth someday. And so reach out to Meg, get involved, come to one of the creative dying, not workshops, but meetings or meetups or whatever they're called. What do you call it?
We're going to have the creative dying game is embedded on a website.
Yeah.
You can shuffle, it'll pull a card for you. So super easy, super accessible way to talk about death right in time for the holidays. So if you're with your family, with your friends, like pull a card and just see what kind of conversations come out of it. So I'll send that out and post it in just a few days.
And it doesn't, everyone's scared of that. And you're like, oh shit, I can't bring this up at Christmas. It's been such a horrible year. But I think what you'll find is that it takes a different turn than what you are expecting. And it's a lot safer, right?
Our tagline is the creative dying card game. Talking about death is talking about life. And like, truly it is. We're talking about what feels good in our body, what's juicy about life. Like, anyways, so check it out.
Yeah. So you don't want to wait for the last minute on that one. You'll be managing all your regrets in 10 seconds, and that's not going to be healthy. And then, of course, what Ryan is doing with men's resiliency, I said it before, I'll say it again. We got a lot of issues we got to work out, men. And men's resiliency is one of the ways that we can work those out. I'm not going to be ashamed anymore ever in my life. I love you all. I love all you men in my life. And I don't have to preface that with no, you guys, only maybe Katie will get what I mean by that. But without condition, without preface, I love all you men. You men are strong. You men are, you know, a necessary part of humanity, obviously, but we also have a lot of issues with each other, and we need to resolve those out and work together because our community needs us. Our children and our women need us. And yeah, let's make ourselves stronger and make ourselves better. And let's start treating these women better, our partners better, our kids better, and quit being violent with each other. So anything you want to add with that, Ryan?
You said it. Thank you.
All right. Anybody else? You want to take us out with someone or something? If someone doesn't start rapping on one of these shows, I'm going to be so disappointed since I originally wanted this to be rap battle style. So, all right, everyone. Thank you, entrepreneurs, for making our community stronger. You know, Kiana was out there. She was on my show yesterday, every damn day. And, you know, she understands entrepreneurialism almost better than anybody I've ever met. I mean, she knows this game, and being so young just impresses me so much. So love to you, Kiana, as well. And we'll see you all not next week, not the week after. On January 8th will be the next 99 Problems, but a Pitch Ain't One, unless I get restless and put a surprise in here somewhere between now and then. So, which will probably happen, but we'll figure that out. So, everyone good? Have a great day. Love y'all. See you soon.
Love you too. See you.